Okay. Oh my gosh, here we go. So, hello. How do you do? How are you? It's been a minute. Actually, I think I need to respond to you still. Um, no, I think that I did. Oh no, I did. I do need to respond to you. Do you have a new username? Maybe I just never noticed the 7005 before. So, ooh, I I am okay. So, I opened up the oh, good to see you too. Okay, so I decided to okay, with all the stuff that's going on in the world, I need an escape. So I oh, they did. Okay. So with that said, my escape, I have a pretty good one, and that is this beautiful place that I've made into my home, which has been slightly griefed, by the way. So it's not like I am too happy about that because it means that it's been found, and so anything I do here is effectively, potentially going to be found out. I don't know, so that stinks. But I do have a plan. It's just that I do want to, I kind of want to keep going with the build. So as you can see over here in this area, this has kind of gotten blown up and everything's been stolen. Not everything. Still got some e-chests. Woohoo. But yeah. So I'm basically breaking these down because I'm running a machine over here. And that machine is this guy. And he is hungry, that's for sure. This is where I put the shulker boxes in, but there's, it's empty again, so I'll have to come over here and see. Oh, that's full. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it for a minute. And then there's one over here as well for the sugarcane. And gosh, I made all of this out of glass, so I can't see a thing. That's foolish. So yeah, I might do some like renovation because this place looks like it's a bit, I don't know. It's a bit, it needs some updating. I actually already updated this upside down pyramid, which if you didn't know, I have an upside down pyramid tattooed on my lower high thigh. We'll call it the high thigh, inner high thigh. I didn't realize this was glass before. Interesting. So yeah, they've ransacked me and stolen a bunch of things. So that's that. But the machine stands, and I've done some experimentation down here to see what might work, and I was actually disappointed in the results, because when I turn the machine on, which we can come back over here, turn the machine on. Actually, it's up here. If I turn this machine on, which the switch is over here, and you can see it turning on now. When the lights turn off, that means the creepers can spawn, so don't ask me how this guy got here. But you should notice that some creepers will start falling through here and dying. And you would think that this is so much faster. Sound a tad raspy. Some turmeric, tea, honey, lemon, ginger may help. Oh man, that sounds good. Yeah, I should have made myself a little drink, but I'm not gonna like do some long streams, because the idea that I have for this new kind of like updated like streaming thing that I'm doing is going to be like, what I want to do is record like what I'm doing right now, get content from the recordings that I do, and then I can get an editor to edit this plus some of the videos that I have made of like the time-lapse videos of me building. So there will be like time-lapse videos of me building and also recording of like this whole live thing as well. But anyways, you can see here that that we're collecting a pretty decent amount of we're collecting a decent amount of gunpowder, but unfortunately they get stuck on these edges. So like right here, and then they had to get pushed off. And so I was thinking about like putting a block here, a sticky piston here, and an observer, and then another observer, so it's just constantly pushing these creepers off. Or no, a block here, sticky piston here, so then the creepers fall down and get pushed off. That might be the one thing that can speed this whole thing up, but to be honest with you, they're not really. So I ran this test. I ran it all night, and oh my gosh. So I had a rodent control come to the house, and they had to get rid of a mouse. And so now I'm freaked out whenever I hear a noise. And to be honest with you, I think I hear a noise, so they might have to come back. But anyways, you can see these ones, they just sit here and burn and burn and burn, and then they finally die, and the gunpowder goes down into this hopper. And you would think that this is much slower than this method, but it's not. I still have not built this piston mechanism here yet, so I don't know. I might be able to speed this up, but the long story short is I ran this all night, and I got it was so disappointing. I'll show you literally. So you can see it looks like that's really working really well, but this is how much, like, I was one full dub of gunpowder, which is 2 shulkers, and I can't open this one, but I bet this is full. Yeah, it's full. That's not full. I can't open this, but it was one full dub of gunpowder, and I was basically like 32. I was 32 short with the other method of generating gunpowder, which is the old machine, which is this one right here. So this particular machine it creates 32 less gunpowder in like a 20 or in a 12-hour period. So I was really surprised about that, because I thought that this one would pump out a lot more gunpowder. However, I have not built this little pushing mechanism to speed up the process of these ones that are getting stuck on the ledges to come off. So who knows, it might be faster, but as you can see, when I go on this rail, which got to go up, 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 and then when I come over here, and there's a dignified way of getting up here as well. So when I'm on the rail, I'm circulating through this whole machine, and so I'm like causing, let's see, where am I now? It's hard to tell where I am in the machine whenever I just jump on the rail. Oh, there I am. Okay, so you should see these guys just falling through eventually. There they go. There they go. Let's see if they're stuck on the edge. And they are. So that's something I could take care of, and that could potentially speed up this process. And you would think it's faster, but it seems to not be faster. I just don't understand. And so now I'm all the way up, like way up there, and I don't know how many like blocks away. Any particular items you're going for with the builds? Well, I like farming. You could call me a farmer. I wouldn't mind being a farmer in this old game. And it's kind of funny because I'm so not a farmer type, but hey, I grew up in Texas and I've lived on land for a lot of my life, and I've gardened a lot. Mice are very common. After the big freeze in 21, there were some in the walls. Ugh. See, that's what I heard. I heard mice or... Okay. I live in an old house, and it's pier and beam, and oh my gosh. So, like, literally, like, right there, I was watching something on my computer, because I don't have a TV. I just watch stuff on my computer. And this sound starts scratching like the floor. Like literally the sound kind of sounds like it was scratching trying to get up through the floor. So I took like the heaviest combat boots I had and I smacked the floor, and I think I scared it. And eventually I thought I scared it off, like it ran away, but it did not. So it came back, and I heard it go up the wall. Oh, this is so hard to talk about. So I heard it go up the wall, and so then I called these people, like, so now I have committed myself to $50 a month which is like this ridiculous thing, but it's pest control, rodent control, and it's all a scam. They come out to your house and they spray once a year, twice a year, whatever. And but they, they take care of the rodent situation. So if you add it all up, it's like $670 per year. And if I were to just pay for some rodent control person to come and get rid of the rodent, it'd probably be like $200 or $300. So I figured, why not? So now I'm protected. So anyways, they came, and the same day they came. Oh, here's at the other farm. I'm farming sugarcane. I'll show you what I'm doing with this farm, and then I'll show you what that is over there. So, and then I'll show you what that is over there. So they came, and then like an hour later, after setting traps, I heard this snap because I was working and it was quiet, and I heard this snap, and it was like a regular mouse trap, only it's a big giant one. And I should switch it up so you guys can see me a bit better. Although I haven't showered in like 2 days, and so my hair is greasy. I'm sorry, I've been scrubbing so hard. All this Epstein stuff has got me like, Minecraft is the reason why, or like the Epstein stuff is the reason why I am doing this Minecraft mental escape. I also blocked my family members, so I'm not talking with them anymore. Not that I had any kind of bad relationship with them or anything. It's just that it's just, there's no together. Like, we all have a great relationship, but I have to go all the way and meet them all the way over here. And also I've been taking advantage of them. I've been taken advantage by like each one of them in several different ways, and they just default to ignoring or forgetting or not acknowledging or whatever, and to the tunes of thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, yeah, I won't get into that, but so anyways, like an hour later I hear this snap, and then I call the guy back, and I'm like, because he called me and he's like, hey, just want to let you know that I'm an hour out, or I'm like an hour away. I can't see how many people are watching this. I have to switch back to YouTube in order to see that. So I end up, oh, there's 3. Cool. So I end up calling, and the guy comes over here, and lo and behold, there's a rat. And he said, yeah, it's a rat. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And so like today I have like a air purifier, and I cranked the air purifier up all the way, like to the highest. And I've done some other things just because because he reset the traps, and after he left, my mind was like, oh, I think I heard something. And then like tonight, right now, I was like, oh, what was that? So yeah, like every 5 minutes I think that I'm hearing something, and I'm thinking that I'm smelling something, and like what is it called? Rigor mortis, the smell of, decay, riga mortis. I think that's what it's called, but that takes a few days to kick in, and I was like thinking that I was smelling rigor mortis, or the smelling of decaying animals in the attic. Like, hours after the guy leaves again, and I almost text him or call him again, and I'm like, "Ugh." But I'm letting time go by. So anyways, that's the reason why I cranked the air freshener, the air purifier up, because I don't want to, be breathing in decaying rodent from the attic. You know what's sad is squirrels are rodents. Squirrel's my spirit animal. That's so not a rodent. I love squirrels. So let me show you around. I'm working on this machine right here, and I'm almost done with the updates. Oh, geez. That was not very graceful of me. Let's get back up there. Pretend that we're all good in the hood. You know what I should do is I should make this, I should start recording the time-lapse thing. Let me switch this over, and then I'll do that because I don't want to give away my chords. Start recording. Okay. I'm recording. Split screen. Okay. Actually, I can make myself small again. Okay. So this is the other machine that I'm working on, and I'll give you a tour of this machine. So as you can see, I'm working on this section over here, and it's not done. But this section, oops, this section is done, so I can show you what ends up happening. In fact, let me just put some I'll put some stuff in there. Oh, actually, how much do I have? 13. Okay. This should only spit out 16 because the way I have these comparators set up. So let's so I'll give you a brief explanation of how this works, and then we will I'll do a demonstration. So as you can see, I need to connect these droppers over here so that they're like this. They spit right into these hoppers, because right now it's you know, I expanded this and it's much wider now, because this right side that we're looking at is now this, it's a mirrored image of the left side. And before, this side, the left side, was like really large, and it has 3 input sections, so I can dump 3 different inputs into here. And as you can see, each one of these they have levers, so you can lock them and unlock them. And in fact, I'll just go ahead and take this back. Man. Oh, over here. So let's come over here. Oh, I need levers on. Oh yeah, since okay. So let's do this. We'll put 18 rockets in here, and locked is to the left. So we're gonna plop this down right here, and as you can see, they're still in here because this is locked. And yes, I'm gonna get rid of the snow. What I'll do more than likely is encase this as a building. I'll make this into a building, and I'll put carpet on top of the building, or I'll make it look pretty because it's worth it. So anyways, so as you can see, this is locked. So now if I unlock this, they'll dump through this hopper into this hopper. If, for example, I had a lever right here, then this one would be available, and if I had a lever right here, this one would be available. I just have not finished building out this side yet. As you can see, it's not finished, but it will eventually look like this. So levers on everything. And right now I'm building this delay. All this is a delay. So what ends up happening is you put in your input. So if I had a box full of rockets, but I wanted to make a kit that looked like this, what I would end up doing is I would say, okay, I will need to, like, when the comparators are set up like this, you get 16 items to come out of the dropper. So 16 items will come out of the dropper if your comparators are set up like this. If you don't want to, like if you want to have an armor piece, then what you'll end up doing is wow, that was very graceful. You'll end up having something that looks like, oh, I took it down. It just looks like a string of redstone dust that goes straight from this detector rail all the way past. So then you delete this observer, and you delete this observer, and it just goes straight up here onto this block, and it just goes to the dropper, and the dropper will drop one item. For example, like it'll drop a chest plate or something like this. So anyways, because it drops 16 items, you have 4 slots for each one. So slot 1, slot 1, slot 1, slot 1. 16, 32, 48, 64. So that's potentially, you need 4 of these setups, and you could have gaps, for example. Like if you wanted to have a stack of gaps, you could have gaps, 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 gaps. So do 16, 32, 16, 32, 48, 64. And then you have a full stack. And if you want just a sword, then you would skip, you do slot 2 would just be a sword, and you would take away the observers, and you would just have the comparator or the detector rail going to redstone dust, going straight to the dropper, and it'll drop just one item. So you could just drop a sword. And then slot 2.2 and 2.3 and 2.4 would be all locked. So you would just leave all of these locked because you just want one sword. You don't want 4 swords. So that's the way it's set up. So yes, you have to have like 108 slots, I believe. Or you have to have 108 one of these stations in order to have 27, because there's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 27. So there's 27 slots in a shulker, and that's the reason why it's done this way. So with that said, I've got I believe that they're up there, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock this right here. So now they're going to dump into my dropper. And so my dropper is being filled up right now. And you can see that. But it's only going to drop 16 items when I let this go by. So there should be 2 left. And the delay, as you can see, is the cart going up and going back down, going up and going back down. Because before I did not have this delay, and I just had this cart going zoom, just like this, and they would all like shoot off their items, and what ended up happening is they would get discombobulated, and then they would get like some items would pass each other up, and so instead of the sword being in slot 1, you would have like the boots, and then like the next kit, the sword would be in slot 1, and then the next kit you would get like, you know, only 14 or 16 of the gaps. So anyways, this delay mechanism is just specifically designed to allow enough time for these items to get into the hopper stream and not get overtaken by another item. So now we shall try to stop this. Yeah. Got it. Okay. So, yes, now I shall switch back over. So that's the machine, and this over here is this is the sugarcane farm, and you can see I have one giant wall of sugarcane, 2 giant walls of sugarcane, and this rail keeps going, but it bounces back. And what I am supposed to do is have that rail come back down in between what is going to be 2 more sugarcane farms. So here's the foundation for the other 2 sugarcane farms. And yeah, so that is what I shall be working on at some point in time in the future. And this is like the current project, which is just finishing these machines right here. So you can kind of see this one I'm still working on finishing out and building out. It should look like, well, that's not even the finished product. There we go. Nope, that's not. It's supposed to look like, like this, because I've done some updating in order to get this to work properly. And so that's, I do need to experiment. So if this is successful for, by the way, then I can remove all of these hoppers. And this building would effectively stop right where the glass is. And these creepers will just fall straight down right here. So that is kind of what I want to find out whether or not it'll work, which, you know, it might. I still have not found out for sure, because I need to build this little section right here, which has a sticky piston. No, it has a block right here, a block right here, sticky piston right here, observer, and it's just constantly punching. And so the water will flow and fall down, and then the creepers will just get pushed off. So that, since I've turned this machine off, which is turning the lights back on, all these creepers should start like, yeah, they've all just despawned. So I can theoretically jump inside of here and experiment with that little update. So in order to do that, I should add some quartz right here and there, I believe. Because this block right here is supposed to be deleted. That block is supposed to be quartz. And then observer. So I do believe that's the best way to do it. So this one already has. So this one can get deleted. That's quartz, that stays. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from this glass entrance. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And do we have any quartz? We can go get some quartz. And I also am going to do something about this this interior, because whenever this guy griefed, all of this redstone, like you can see these redstone lamps, they're lighting everything up, and these ones are not because it got blown up a little bit, and these ones are not, and there's no carpet down here. So I will take care of that as well eventually. But right now, kind of want to do, where's a redstone kit? I think I know exactly where to get a redstone kit. And that's over here. I need sticky piston, 2 sticky pistons, 4 observers. And I think we'll find them right over here. Oops. Dropper, 1, 2, 4 observers. And now we need to protect this area so that the water doesn't come out, and it's 4 blocks. So we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because we are going to be getting rid of the blocks above each one of these, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I've got to figure out how to get inside of there in a graceful way if I can. Let's keep going up. Oh, I didn't need to go that high. Okay. This is not very graceful. I'm in the mechanical I'm in the mechanical area. Oh, I can walk down this like it's okay. Let's try that again. Let's try walking up. Okay, can't. And I've cheated the system. Okay, so now I'm in this area. I've got a silk, yes. I've got a silk pickaxe, and I'm going to go ahead and make myself an entrance. And I've got these 2, so that's good. And the reason why when they fall down, they land on this block right here is because I don't want them to die from fall damage, because I think that you get more gunpowder if they die from the magma block, which is below down here. So that's the running theory. So this is going to be an empty space. This is going to be a sticky piston. Yep. This is going to be a sticky piston. Okay, and then I'm going to have two observers. Okay, now let's do the observer facing. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yep, okay, super correct. Okay, so now, oh, why do I need sticky? One, okay. Ah, dang it. I've fallen for my own trap. Oh no. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh no. Okay. Okay. What's going on? Okay, so that, I don't think I need sticky pistons anymore. They could just be regular pistons. And let's pretend that I fall down here. Okay, let's pretend that I fall. So let's just fall. Okay, well, maybe I don't need a block right here, because I think, okay. Oh no! Did I ruin it? Oh gosh. I almost ruined it. Okay. 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 I just need to fall in this direction and I should be okay. All right. We're free. Oh, this is a spawning point for bad guys. I should put a carpet there. Do I have a carpet? I should put a temporary carpet there so I don't get blown up. Okay, temporary carpet. Okay, and block of quartz. Okay. And I can do this. Oh no! Why am I missing? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm free. Okay. Let's put this quartz. I've almost destroyed this area twice. Okay. I'm out of rockets? Give me those. Oh no. Well, let's do a celebratory rocket launch because because we're worth it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, that's awesome, y'all. Okay. Do I have rockets anywhere? I can make rockets. I have the ingredients. Okay. Okay, I've got gunpowder right here. Now I need, wait, I need 3 stacks of gunpowder. And 1 stack of, oh, I forgot. 1 stack of sugarcane. Okay. Wait a second. Oh my. Okay, well, let's put this paper right here. We won't say anything about forgetting the ingredients to making rockets. Okay, we'll put that there and put that there, and we're on our way. And we just need regular pistons. I'm not even going to worry about those pistons right now, even though I have 1 of them in my inventory. Let's see. They just don't need to be sticky. And so now with this test, we should see whether or not we get more You're kidding me. How in the world? Go, go, go. Aha. I'm destroying this machine. Okay. I could do it from right here, but I wouldn't want to screw it up if I'm not fast enough and have the water fall down. Okay. Standing right on top of it. Get out of here. Okay, let's just do it like this then. It wants to be rude. As soon as it breaks, I'm putting the quartz down. It's like not breaking. Okay. Maybe I need to stand right in, okay, maybe I need to break an observer and then, yeah, let's do that first. Let's just turn the machine off. So we should break an observer. Okay, so that's done, and now we can just focus on breaking that. No! That's what I didn't want to happen. Give me this carpet. Okay. Okay, let's do this. No, no. I don't want it to, okay. I paid particular attention to detail when I was building this, and now I feel like I'm just slapping it together, and that's not what I had in mind. Okay, 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the last one? 5. Oh, bother. Okay, so we put that back, and now we can put the regular pistons down. I wonder why it was being so difficult. Okay. Okay, so boom. Oh, gosh. Boom. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, give it to me. It's... Oh, Mia, nah. Alright. Well, gotta go get that observer. Come on, there we go. Oh no! Oh no! I almost died. Oh my gosh. Okay. I wonder why. I wonder why this is the thing I'm doing and I'm not doing something relaxing right now. Okay. Okay, well, let's do this. Oh, man. Okay, well, there's an observer in there. We're gonna have to go get another one because I'm not waiting around for that. Not on stream anyways. If I wasn't on stream, I would definitely wait. And I would just chill out and do something. But right now, we're going to attempt to turn this machine on and see if we can get a higher production rate. Okay. So I want the observer looking at that one. Okay. I wonder why I slow down so much right here. Okay. Well, I wonder if the creepers also slow down. Okay, well, let's find out if this actually works. Let's go ahead and turn this machine on. And observe. Let's see how the creepers interact with this mechanism here. because this may or may not work well. Oh, they float, so they should be going fast. Oh, yes! That's awesome. Oh. But they die instantaneously because they're falling from a block higher? No, they're dying at the same rate. They fall and then they're almost dead. Okay, now let's go up a bit. Let's go up to this level and hang out up here. What's that? Okay. Okay. Okay, that's speeding things up a bit. I wonder if that is going to increase the production rate. So theoretically, I do this with each one of the levels, and then I can delete all of this part and also all of the anvils. Oh no, all of the hoppers. And so it'll just be this building where this glass is. And yeah, I think that it might work out. So they fall down and then they just immediately get pushed off. That's much better. So now I need these ones to do the same thing because right now they're just getting stuck. So what needs to happen in order for that to take place? Because, okay, what I will need to do is build a temporary like wall right here to block the water in. Then I can build this out and then I can unlock the water, which is exactly what I should have done down here. Okay. All right, so and then there's this side and they just die here. I'm still determining whether or not this is faster, so before I do all of that and tear it all down, I should just build this out. So what I will do is turn this machine off. So that the creepers stop falling and spawning. Okay. I do believe we have turned it off. Oop. Where is it? Yeah, you. Not quite yet. Oh. Oh, we can't see. I'll have to wait for that one. I don't want a surprise. So there's that one over there. Oh, he found the way down. And okay. Okay, that's it. All right, so now I can work on the next level up. So it might be best just to stay inside of the machine. So I'll go down here and I'll build everything else up. So right now I'll need to get, for each level, how many are there? Let's park right here. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, and this one is done. So we need 3 more. So the observers, it's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. And the pistons, it's 2 for each. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. And I'll put these back. And that's all I needed was observers and pistons. And I have the quartz. I don't know if I need the quartz, but we'll find out. I'll try that again. There we go. I'm a professional, I promise. Okay, let's do the top one first. Oh, there's a hole. There's always been a hole up here. That's hilarious. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. And this way. Okay, we made it. Let's make sure nothing's gonna blow up in our face. Okay. Let's turn this water off. And so we shall do this right here and here. And now the water is turned off. And now we can make some renovations. So what's directly below us? Okay. So okay, right here is where the piston goes. Nope. I should put it like... No. I wonder if I can... like right here? No. I'm trying not to fall down. Well, I'll do this. And that block, we'll get that block later. See you later, block. Okay. Now let's grab the observer and observer. Okay, so this observer, no. The observers need to go like, okay, so it needs to go like that, but it needs to be a block closer. So let's do this, and let's do this, do that, do that, do this, and, oh, and, okay, and now we can do that and that. Oh no! I've built it too... Uh-oh. Okay. Oh gosh, that was close. Okay, let's turn this off and we'll do the same thing, but it needs to be one block further over. Okay, so the observers need to go like this. No. They need to go like this. And then these ones need to face that way. Okay. And then I can delete this and this. And then I can delete that, delete that. Okay. Oh. I should add some quartz right here. Shouldn't I? Okay. And I'll do that just to be on the safe side. So boom, boom. Okay, so the water goes and then the little guys fall down. Okay, so now I need to go like this and like this. And then I will do this to the next level. We're figuring it out. One block at a time. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now, since we have this one figured out, we can just go to the observer, and it's supposed to be on this block. Oh, so that's the observer right there. So observer, and the observers I get backwards all the stinking time. Okay. The observers need to face, I need to, oh man, I need to move this back further. Okay, let's put the observers down. Okay, and then we'll go like this. Oh gosh. Okay, we'll put that there, that there, that there. Get rid of these, get rid of that. Add, we're adding blocks here and here. And then we'll put an observer there, and then we will put a temporary block here. Okay, so when I'm looking at something, the blinker is going behind me. Oh my gosh. Good grief, let me over. Let me through. All right. Last one, I do believe. And then we get to see the fruits of our labor. Oh no. Get me down. That's a bad spot to be in. I don't like being in the kill chamber. Well, that's not the kill chamber, that's the scare chamber. Okay. Where's the observers? Okay. Observer is right there. So no and yes. And the blinker is going to be facing behind me. So when I look, I want to look this way. Oh. It's okay, we'll get it later. It's going directly into a hopper. Okay. Okay, and then... Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. Oh, we'll just exit through the top. Oh, that was not stressful. I'm joking. It was stressful. All right, so here we go. Let's turn this bad boy on and see what happens. Ideally, we get... Let's move up here too. Let's move up to the... like... the second... like, chute. I think this is the second one right here. I need to go down. How's this? Okay. We're... Wow. This one's popping off. Okay, let's see. Does it look like it's producing more? They're not getting stuck. They're just flying off. Immediately. Flying off. So... the fruits of our labor. Did they do anything? Does this look like it's more? 1 gunpowder each. The only real way to tell is if we run the machine. So I might do that. That looks pretty good. So, and in order to really run this machine, we kind of need to put all of our stuff away. And give me some more fireworks. So we can empty out what's downstairs below, because, well, down below is down below, and we've got a bunch of rockets, rocket fuel, basically, to purge. We've got to purge the system. And so one thing I've noticed is that when I like get into a rhythm of emptying out everything that's inside of here and putting it into the next thing, like if I'm moving everything from one dub to the next, it's this weird thing that happens. And the game will like kick me out. The server will kick me out. So it's kind of odd. I'm not a fan of that. But it's not doing it right now because I'm doing enough movement, like back and forth and exiting and going back into my inventory and whatnot. But yeah, it's kind of this weird thing. I will have to figure that out. I got the quartz, and I'm also looking for a piston. Did the piston disappear? Well, part of me thinks that there's a bunch of... Yeah, part of me thinks that there's a bunch of stuff that I've got to let funnel through here. So, gosh. Because I don't want to break all this stuff. Although, it's just... There's a minecart and a powered rail here. Oh, Did we lose the rail? Oh no, the rail probably ended up... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that means that this one is also going to be full. Was it this one? We're just doing an experiment. Don't mind us. What? Where's this coming from? That's empty. Okay. And let's just double check. Okay. We shall add this back, if it will let me. And we can add the rail. And we can add the minecart with hopper. And that should keep going. Okay. So just curious, are we empty? Yeah, okay. So here's the test. I'll run it for maybe like a certain number of minutes, and then we'll see how much gunpowder is in here, and then we will also see how much gunpowder is... Oh, what was that? I thought I saw a bad guy. Nope. Okay, good. We will also see how much gunpowder is in there. So I should actually turn the machines off so I have a fair start with both of them. So let's turn both of them off. Okay. And we'll let whatever creepers are still creeping around go ahead and stop creeping. There's one. Okay. And then we'll go back down and go inside of this area. Ooh, what the heck? Why are we getting creepers? What? Oh, I turned it off. Oh, that's not fair. How did I... Okay. Okay. Okay, silly me. Let's get this gunpowder out of here. Wow, 23 gunpowder in that short amount of time? That's not bad. Let's just double check. I've got to have a more dignified way of getting up here because that's kind of annoying. Okay, so what was that? Okay, never mind. And so now we'll come back down here and go inside of this area because we need to make this test fair. And this hopper, I mean, this shulker is partially full, so we'll empty that. Oh, I should have checked if there was gunpowder still floating in there. There's not. Okay. So now we can push the button and that's totally empty. There's no gunpowder. So we'll have a fair test, and this is the one that is partially and now that one's full, and we can just plop it in. Actually, we'll put it in here, and we'll do this as well. Because I don't want to not remember how much gunpowder I had going on. Okay, so these two are empty, empty. Oh, okay. That's, I don't know why. Ugh. That's so weird that it's like sticky. See how it does that? That's kind of odd. Either way, it's fine. Okay, so now in order to make this test fair, we've done all the preliminary work. This is empty, and I can run the test for a certain period of time, and then and then that'll be that. Okay, so what do I need to do in order to send you guys off to another, because I'm gonna do this off stream because I'll need to run it for like an hour, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of I don't know, I'm kind of excited about getting this streaming thing set back up, but I don't want to get sucked into streaming for like 10 hours, because I used to stream for like 24 hours over and over and over again. So eventually what I'll do is get the streams like set up so that I've got like some content to make videos from the first person view, and in addition I can also do the time-lapse kind of stuff so that I am like, you know, also giving you guys a different perspective, and I can make some episodes, because the streaming is part of it, but it's not really the main part of it. The main part of it is the episodes that I want to make. So anyways, let's go ahead and figure out how to send you guys off. So let's do this. Open this up, go to YouTube Studio. Content, live, analytics, view, add details, options. How do I raid? Views, visibility. Let's click on that, and oh, quizzes, select. Oh, cool. Okay, now I can make a new playlist. This is going to be new playlist. We'll name this Minecraft. English. Create. Okay, I'm still having trouble rating. Maybe I'll see how to raid. To raid on YouTube, use the live redirect feature to send your viewers to another creator's live stream after your own ends. Meet the requirements, ensure you have more than 1,000 subscribers and no community guideline strikes. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I can't raid then. But, oh my gosh. I missed your other questions. I'm bad about reading the chat. Yikes. Haunted mission vibes. Waiting for Mario 64 evil piano to pop out at any moment. The bees are good. The bees are good. They survived the winter. Let's come over here and make this split screen since we're chit-chatting. They survived the winter. Oh my gosh, I would love to have a drink. Yes, the bees survived the winter, and they're doing well. I just need to kind of de-winterize their hives, and actually, to be honest with you, I am going to be killing one of the queens because one of the hives is aggressive, and oh, I didn't realize that I can add this image. Wait, cancel. I'll fix that later. Yeah, one of the hives is aggressive, so I have to get rid of the queen, unfortunately. 12 hours falling asleep, arched up on this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but you know what? Those sleeping streams taught me how to arch my back. So, to be honest with you, no regrets. And now I'm looking at getting a booty implant because I'm kind of lacking in the booty department. And I'm so glad that my back is like kind of permanently arched a little bit, because it means that like I sit with my booty out in the back, and even still, even though it's just like I'm more inclined to sit that way, but like even still, I'll like if I'm watching something, I'll curl up a lot. So I'm trying to cut that out because that does curl the back inwards, and that's not really what I'm going for. So, but yeah, those sleeping streams were legit. They did help out a lot. But yeah, I'm glad that you were here for them because they were fun. I don't think I'm going to be doing those sleeping streams anymore because I have a different setup now. And I sleep inside of the pyramid. So there's not really any like good way of showing that. But yeah, so now I basically sleep on my tummy, and now that's just good for my back. It just kind of forces that position, that posture anyways. So that's the idea anyways, because I don't know, there was a lot of work to that was a lot of work to get my back to do what I needed it to do in order to have the posture that I needed. Gosh, there's like a lot of like mental things that you kind of build into your mind at a younger age, I suppose, when you're like kind of I don't know, like there's like so much political correctness around like gender and stuff like that. It's so annoying. But like if you're going for a feminine look and you grew up masculine, then like you have to fit the mental sort of things that you have to do as like, you know, a feminine in order to like you have to fit a lot of that into a short amount of time in order to have the results that you want to have. So that includes like, you know, sleeping in certain positions, like making sure your tummy is, you know, nice and tight and sucked in and your booty's out and stuff like that. A lot of sort of like random things that you wouldn't normally think about. And a lot of stuff that like kind of gets built in after a certain amount of time as well. So that's kind of like something that I've observed personally is like that stuff gets built in after a certain amount of time. It's not something that you physically have to think about all the time. So that's nice. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't send you guys off to a raid. Sounds like Game of Thrones. I never watched Game of Thrones. I never watched Game of Thrones. So I don't know what that's all about. I know that everybody's obsessed about Game of Thrones this, Game of Thrones that, but yeah, I never watched Game of Thrones. And I just typed in Moist Critical actually because he's the only streamer that popped off in my mind that has a camera set off to the side, because my camera is usually set off to this side, and like when I was setting up the camera tonight, I had the camera like up here, way up here, and I was like, is that too far up? And so I typed in Moist Critical, and yeah, he just randomly, I clicked on the latest video, and he was talking about Game of Thrones today. So everyone is talking about Game of Thrones. So it's always been arched from day one, even standing. Yeah, I do. I'm a try hard, that's for sure. Do you feel you've reached the limit on how you can build without augmentation? Close. I'm pretty much as like skinny fit as I can get. I weigh 130 pounds. And like, you know, like my torso is not going to get any skinnier. I don't think so. Let me see. Oops. So the only thing I need is a booty back there. So that's what the booty implant's for. Then other things as well. But yeah. I think augmentation is next because let's go back over here. I mean, if I want, I've gone down this road. If I want to build muscle in my glutes, which I do, and I work out twice a week, my glutes twice a week, I've got to eat, and I don't eat, and I've got to consume more, and I don't want to do that. So I think the easiest thing to do is just to maintain and just to keep my weight where it's at, because I'm comfortable being this weight. And also there's like a lot of like, I don't know, like there's a lot of feminine energy in the weight that I'm at, because I've been heavier than this, like and also like in the same presenting feminine and everything. So I think that's the best thing to do is to just augment. Um, so I will have oh, I can't show that on stream. Never mind. I'll probably share it with you, Emmy, but I'm probably not going to share it with YouTube and with other people. It's just my second business is starting to take off, and so I'm excited about that because it's potentially going to be a money maker, and I'll have potentially the ability to go ahead and spend the money. That's pretty cool. I sleep the same. I have heard pyramids are good for energy when inside them. Your upper has stayed in pretty good condition, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, my upper body is... I'm like a ninja. But, like... Oops. It's hard to tell with black and then the pyramid being black. But my proportions would look so much better if I had a big giant booty. I'm just saying, like, you know, I have, like, I don't know. I think it'd be better. So that's just something I'm paying attention to and being more aware of because, like, that is what it is. So, yeah, I'm just kind of excited about doing that and having the money to be able to do that because it's like 15 grand. So, you want a spider abdomen? Yes. Yeah. My torso area, actually, what I want to do is do rib remodeling. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but let me flip back over. So I don't really have, like, this can get filled out like with implants. So I'll have a bigger booty, wider booty. So that'll give me the hips that I want. And then when it comes to the hourglass shape, that's what the rib remodeling surgery is. So they break your ribs. They break 6 ribs, 3 on each side. And you wear a corset for 3 months. And you'll have the inner, like that V. So I'm actually kind of really excited about that because yeah, I have like kind of a, like when there's no fat and there's minimal muscle, like I need the things to have the shapes. So I'm just kind of don't get it nuked. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. But yeah, I do want to do those things. And then there's like facial feminization surgery and stuff like that. That I would want to do. And also like lip lift, like I don't know if you can tell, but like I can get my lip lifted and so I'll have more of a pouty lip. But all of this is like It's like 15 and then probably another 10. So it's 25, and then we'll call this 15. So that's what, 65 grand? So that kind of stuff is, you have to have like a sugar daddy, or you have to be an entrepreneur. So I'm doing the entrepreneur thing. So we'll see. Don't get it nuked. And I had been meaning to inquire about your business ventures and how you market. I will be marketing, however, one of my business ventures is a protected class, and so I have to be creative about the marketing. So I'll have to hire somebody to help out with the marketing, who knows Facebook and Instagram advertising and how to get around the algorithm and stuff like that. And then when it comes to other platforms, I can sell on Amazon very easily. So that's one of the venues that I'm going to be selling on, like, immediately. So I'm excited about that because yeah, I can start selling like immediately. It's only taken forever to get everything up and running. I had to get the product manufactured. Once the manufacturing was done, I had to get the product. I had to do photo shoots, so that's why I lost all this weight. And then I'm giving away too much information. So it's 11:11. Let me hide this. Make a wish. Where are you? There it goes. Oh, I thought it gave away my location just a moment. I was like, oh no, I just doxed my location. But yeah. So I'm excited about those things because I do think that this year is going to be the mark of a there's a lot that's going on in the world, and my motto for this year is isolate and insulate, because there's all this stuff going on with the Epstein things, and it seems like it's just kind of like this humiliation ritual. Like, nobody's actually getting in trouble, they're just getting outed. And so it's like, wow, man, we really live in this really horrible world. And so I've been just kind of like isolating and insulating. I want to isolate and insulate from those people. So everybody, everything. That's why I told you I wasn't like I'm not getting on X, that much. Don't get stream nuked. Oh. I don't think that my stream is going to get nuked after I had those sleeping streams, and like, yeah. I think that also, like me kind of being real or whatever and showing like the progress of my body and stuff like that is like completely innocent in comparison to all the stuff that's going on with the world. And that kind of ties back into my motto of 2026, which is isolate and insulate. Yeah, I don't really want to participate so much on these platforms if the owners of the platforms are not good people. And I don't know, the conspiracy part of me is like, well, of course they're going to, like, Trump and Elon are going to say, don't look here, because the world dislikes those two people. Like, they just have TDS and they have, Elon TDS or whatever. And so, like, they'll attack. So, so maybe those two are innocent, but they are associated with the Epstein stuff enough that people will start digging into it. And as they're digging into it, they're uncovering all the other people who are actually guilty. And so it's their grand plan to get everybody to dig into it, and they're actually innocent. That's the hopium. That's the conspiracy part. That's the hopefully. But the non-hopium, realistic part of me is like, well, Epstein went to jail for like crimes against children, trafficking, like abuse, all these horrible things, and then way more that we're not even talking about. And like years later, Elon Musk asks him about going to a party, but Elon is saying like, oh, no, it was just a regular party, I just emailed him. Doesn't matter. Like, if somebody is guilty of something, you don't go and open up the conversation again. So that's my point. Hopefully he's innocent and people are, digging into it because they don't like him. But I don't know, if he is in fact not innocent and he's just wanting to go to a party with a guy who was convicted for all the things that he was convicted for, that makes me want to not use the social media platform that he owns and just like isolate and insulate. Isolate, insulate, because we don't need no. You know what I can do while we're talking here is I can jump on my little minecart and mind my own business and go for a ride. Oh, I need to turn the machines on. And then I'll read your message here, since we're doing a test. All right. Let's turn this guy on. And let's turn this guy on. And let's come over here. Ow. No. I want to go that way. This is the slowest way possible. So, would apply for that. And yeah, it's a Porsche Cayenne. I don't know what you would apply for. And the Porsche Cayenne is what you said that you were looking at getting, because that sounds like sugar daddy material to me. So that's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. You said that you recently got a new car too. Indeed, they made based a meme with the curtain pulling back. What comes next after based, who knows? I figure it's a distraction for the next health scare, which has higher mortality rate. I think you're right. I definitely think that you are onto something there, because there's like a super virus of nipping, COVID, flu, and all this other things that are going on right now. And it's in Thailand and India and parts of Europe and making its way around. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but hopefully nothing. Um, but yeah, kind of annoying. But yeah, so I don't know, like people tend to take sides, and then they take a look at me and they say, "Oh, well, you're obviously somebody who's going to take that side." And it's like, "Well, I actually voted for Trump." Yikes. Do I regret it? I don't know. I mean, it seems like the the options that we had were not doing so wonderful. So, but that's also because I was a conspiracy theorist, and I still am. It's just that I think that I got played, like a lot of other people got played. So it's like Trump calling it Trump RX. It's making me feel like Trump is the last president, and like everything is going to start being called Trump this, Trump that, because they're just gearing up for their rule over this country, and this country is going to grow to like the entire Western Hemisphere, or at least Greenland, Canada, U.S., Mexico, all the way down through Panama. They got a pandemic treaty and giant power clampdown to activate. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that the new based is just free thinking people, which is kind of why I feel like I don't click so easily with most like feminine presenting or whatever, like the LGBT community, whatever you want to call it, because there's like this like block of people that they all like fit within, and there's like an echo. Everything is an echo chamber, and like as soon as you go outside of that echo chamber, you're like shunned. It's like it's just this weird thing. I meant all of the work you want done on Cayman, okay, is that a Porsche Cayman? Is that what you're talking about? Porsche Cayman? I don't have a Porsche. I have the Fiat, and I have the Lexus. A Porsche Cayman would be nice, but if I had Cayman money, I'd probably upgrade the Fiat. I'd probably keep the Fiat. It's just too it's too cool of a car. I'm gonna park right there for a moment while we chat. Oh, am I? Well, let's see. And I wouldn't mind that roll. That's funny. Okay, let's see. I need to go like that in order for it to show better on stream. Yeah, so I do think that like the based stuff is just free thinking. I think that people need to become much more independent, much less block minded, block think. Here I am playing this block game. But I think that people's identity flags need to be torn down. Like so many people have like the trans flag or the gay flag or the thin blue line flag or the American flag or the Confederate flag or the don't tread on me or the whatever, There's a lot of flags. And that's something I've told people many times is like, they're just trying to get you to hold a flag. As soon as you pick up a flag, you are done. You're just part of you get funneled right into a specific way of thinking, echo chamber. You get slapped with an algorithm. You're this, you're that. You're done. You're dead. You don't even know it. So, that's the reason why I've never held a flag. Doesn't mean that I'm not proud of the country that I'm from. But it does mean that I'm much more independent. And I don't subscribe to block think. So it's a dangerous thing, and we're now seeing the results of that. And that is, it is what it is. It's just people letting go of mental sovereignty, critical thinking. They're letting go of their mind. And then they're being fed into these algorithms that shorten your attention span more and more, which is another way of lowering your IQ, which is another way of becoming controlled. And you look at the Western civilizations around the world and the rapid decline in intellectual quotient, not to mention emotional quotient, but that was never a really measured thing. And you would say, wow, something happened over this past generation, the past 50 years, something happened. And it's easy to see, like, everybody got funneled into a flag. They're all holding a flag. And then they get fed into this narrative. It's like the Super Bowl halftime thing. Like, I don't know Bad Bunny. I don't know what happened. I don't know anything about it. But if I was holding the trans flag, then I would be fighting this fight. And that's what my energy and time would be spent doing, is fighting this random fight. And the statistics don't lie. Like, the people who hate each other actually, like, are into each other. Like, conservatives are the most interested in trans. Like, you just look up what they search for whenever they're doing their naughty business online. Conservatives search for trans naughty business like 4 times more than other people do. And trans naughty business is the most searched for, source of entertainment for that particular, subject matter that you do at night alone. So people are into it, the world's into it, and the most closeted, the most interested people are the block think conservatives. So that's interesting. Yes, I got a link in. It gapped an Abarth Fiat. The exhaust sounded nice in the rear view mirror, though. You son of a gun. I'm going to have to upgrade my turbo. And then I'll have to race you. I'll go downtown Dallas just for that race. Although my car has got close to 90,000 miles, so I need to be careful about that. I need to do like an engine rebuild or something like that before I do that. Or at least an engine refresh or something. I don't know. But yeah. So, anywho, oh, you know what I should do is stop recording. Let me switch this, go to full screen, come over here and finish recording, save replay, and let that cook. And then I'll come back over here. Yeah, the polarization will result in left and right being in a micro apartment smart gulag. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But it's not just going to be left and right. It's going to be left, right, up, down, side, side. Because there's so many flags now. So, you know, the idea to capture the most amount of people kind of fell apart with left and right. And so they had to, you know, create more groups and then control those groups with controlled narrative, with, you know, political or, you know, like influencer type figures who control those groups. So it's all this weird thing. But, you know, if you're smart, then you are just, you know, you're kind of like aware of that, and you're just doing your own thing. And you don't know what, like, the smart people will not know, nor will they care what their neighbors are, you know. Obviously my neighbors know what I am because I'm outwardly with my appearance and everything, but like in the future I'm hopeful that people will just be more interested in like other people's favorite colors and stuff like that, as opposed to the points of contention, which is everybody's so ready for an argument these days. But I digress. I'll go ahead and end it there, because I don't want to turn this into a political channel. Not that one conversation is going to do that. I'm glad that we got to catch up, though. Always a good conversation with you, Emmy. Thank you for popping in and hanging out and chatting with me. And I look forward to streaming again and building some more Minecraft stuff and creating some fun, take your mind off of the world content, because that's kind of what I need to be doing for me. And there's no emotional attachment to this. There's no like my emotional attachment is tied to like my businesses. And so this is like I'm taking a completely different approach. The first time I started streaming, I was like, oh, I'm going to be a streamer. And now I'm like, this is fun. I'm just going to do this because I want to do this. So I get to be like, yeah, whatever, which is fun. So anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I'll be like focusing on the physical aspects of my personality, presentation, appearance as a result of streaming as well. So that's going to be nice, that I get to do that. So anyways, I'll go ahead and cut it there, but I'm going to send out my love. Mwah. And I want to wish everybody out there in the digital wonderland a wonderful evening, a wonderful morning, a wonderful whatever it is for you, because you know, I don't know where y'all are. I know where Emmy is. I don't know where everyone else is. I've got 2 people, so Emmy and the other person. Mwah. Love you guys. And until next time, it won't be long. It won't be 2 years or whatever it was. It'll be fun. I'm gonna put together this. I'm gonna hire an editor and start getting fun content together, and then the lives will be more lively. So anyways, I'll go ahead and end it there, but love you guys. Thank you so much. And you know, message me if you want to continue this conversation, but I'm gonna relax the rest of this evening though, because the last time I got into streaming, I was just hardcore stream, and now I'm like, don't even let yourself get exhausted. Especially since I weigh like 20 pounds less than when I was streaming less, like last time. I'm 130. I was 150 the last time I was streaming, so I just I'm not interested in spending so much energy. I gotta save energy for me, and you know, save energy for other things. Thank you, Emmy. Yeah, I bet you do get picked up on a lot by chud types who don't know how to state their interest. You'd be so surprised. There's people at the gym who I've seen their whole character arc go from hate to like I don't know, to like, how you doing? I'm not even, no way. No, there's way more wonderful people out there in the world who have always had an open heart and an open mind. And I don't want to be anywhere around all of that extreme this, and then finally, you know, opening up to it, because you're going to be like this, like extreme about all of your thoughts and everything until you're open-minded about it. And I'd rather just be with somebody who's open-minded, just open-minded. So let's see, hopefully I don't expose my coordinates with this. I don't think it will, but yeah. Build an active volcano next time. I'll think about it. I've got a volcano at the Gigafactory, but it's more of a kill chamber. Well, I'll go ahead and give y'all some kisses one last time. Mwah. Thank you for hanging out. Mwah. I might pop on tomorrow. Do like an hour stream a day, something like that. I don't want to get burnt out though. So, love you. And I'll see you guys soon. And no coordinates were exposed in this live stream. I'm such a dork, I know. All right, y'all. Until next time. Adios, muchachos. It's so hard for me to say goodbye. Mwah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be such a bug when I get into a relationship. I'll see you guys soon. Stop. Oh, I can record from here too. I'm gonna start recording and see what happens. We're doing a test right now. Okay. Okay, so now I'm streaming and I'm recording. And it's just gonna fill. I've noticed a slowdown. I'm slowing down. I look a little bit robotic on the OBS over here, so maybe I should not do that, but I'll do a little test here. So you're totally swooning. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. I've been wanting to get into a relationship. Oh man. I've really wanted to get into a relationship. But I'm not ready yet. I just have to push through a bit more. But yeah. So much of my unwillingness and unreadiness to get into a relationship has so much to do with the standardized health opinions and outlooks that people have in society today. That includes diet. Without getting into too much detail, things that people avoided around the years 2021, 2022, especially when those things were being pushed on people as some kind of health thing to save their lives and stop the spread or whatever, don't realize that those things are standardized in all of the meat industry in the United States. Organic, non-organic, USDA, whatever. It's all, everything has that ingredient in it. Furthermore, garden vegetables are now not found with it. They're in it. They're in it. They're in the pesticide or whatever. But garden vegetables have those things. So because I take so much precaution with my health, I just, can't get physical with somebody who isn't on the same level, which I don't know if anybody exists in the world who is on my level in terms of avoidance of those types of things, because I live off of spirulina and almond milk. That's what I live off of since 2022. So for 4 years, I have, or going on 4 years, for 3.5 years or so, I'm on year number 4. Well, I'm counting it as year number 4, but it's not 4 years yet, because technically I quit eating the day before Thanksgiving 2022. So that's all of 23, all of 24, all of 25, some of 26, and some of 22. So 3.5 years. So yeah. So I have not been, having anything for that time, and it's a big deal. Yeah, I really want to have some French fries. That would be nice. But I just don't, because I'm just kind of setting myself up for the long term, and I don't want to kind of be surprised at some point in time when everything, I said eventually vegetables are going to have the same ingredients that meat does, and that ingredient is the ingredient that they've been pushing on people since 2021, 2022. Oh my gosh, look at all those. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see how much better that. Oh my. I love how you can see the creepers just fall. That is a really nice feature of this updated building construction method. But oh man, I'm hungry. So I'm going to make myself an almond milk steamer. Oh. I have to tell you, you have to give me a tea sometime. I have to tell you about your doppelganger. It was weird 2 weeks. It was a weird 2 weeks. Part of me was like, okay. I walked in, so I get lasered down here because I don't want any hair down there because, you know, I like taking care of myself. And some part of me is optimistic of, me eventually having a significant other, and that significant other is going to have access to whatever they want to have access to. And it'll be nice to just be totally clean down there. So, my new girl, she walked in and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you have a doppelganger." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like, my sister, like a year ago, 2 years ago, like hadn't seen me, hadn't talked to me in years and years, and said, "Oh my gosh, you have a doppelganger." And she sent me this YouTube video, and it's of this burly guy with this beard. I swear, every noise is a rat right now in my mind. I just am freaking out with every noise. And so I was like, "Oh, doppelganger, like, yuck. Like, ew." And so then my new girl, she's like, "Oh my gosh, you have a doppelganger." And she's like, she's my best friend. And she's like looking through her phone. She's like, I can't get her. She's like, doesn't have any social media. And so she pulls up this one picture of her. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this girl is beautiful." And she looked like, I don't know, like we looked so similar. So I was just like, I was like, I'm definitely going to cry later on. Like, the fact that you saw, the similarities and immediately, and she was really just like complimenting me and everything the whole time. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you just made my whole year, maybe my whole decade. We'll say that. And so, I don't know, like, I get nervous whenever somebody says doppelganger because it makes me feel like, oh, okay, well, it's going to be some like T-girl femboy who I'm like, I'm skinnier, I'm better shaped, or I'm this or I'm that. And like, I'm going to get jealous. So I get really antsy about the doppelganger thing. So when you texted me and you were like, "I saw your doppelganger," I was like, I'm going to glaze over that. I'm going to glaze over that. Oh my God, I'm going to glaze right over that. Is spirulina seaweed base? Live off the olive and okra. Ooh. Yeah, I think you're safe with tree-based fruits. Apples, olives. Is okra tree-based? Tree-based? I think it's a garden vegetable. But I think that we're safe with tree-based things. Because garden things you can just throw and implement into the world immediately. Tree things, that's going to take a decade to get into the system. So if they're going to try to get those like DNA altering things into the food system, they'll do it through the meats because everybody eats meat and through garden vegetables because everybody eats garden vegetables. So yeah, that's kind of, but man, a fat green olive sounds so good right now. You can tell I'm hungry because I need to have my almond milk. But so now that I've said my say on the doppelganger thing, I bet the only way that I'd be complimented or I would feel complimented is if the doppelganger is way hotter than me. Because then I'd be like, oh, it's so sweet of you to think that I'm that way. But if, oh my gosh, look, I am a tough, oh my gosh. Beef jerky sounds so good right now. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. I was going to say, I'm a tough cookie to crumble. But then I was going to say, wait, cookies aren't tough, but beef jerky is. And then I was like, beef jerky sounds so good right now. Y'all, it's not easy being 130 pounds. It's not. Not easy. But to be honest with you, it's worth it. Especially since I'm like in order to get the rib remodeling surgery, like I have to do 6 months at 130 pounds. And so if I can maintain for 6 months at 130 pounds, then I'll reward myself with that because it's kind of expensive. And also, the last thing I want to do is get that surgery and then gain weight. So I have to like really, really, really like be really good about my weight. So, and that's why spirulina almond milk. But that also means I cut out gummy vitamins and stuff like that. Which is difficult because I'm like now figuring out how to move things through my system because it's so like not often that things move through my system. So I need to like figure out how to like move things through my system. And that's usually with like with vegetable broth because I can make it extra salty. But so I did that today, but I still kind of have a bit of a tummy ache, so I've got to figure out how to address the tummy ache thing. And maybe that's just more spirulina because last time I had spirulina was the last day that I worked out, which is on Sunday. I work out basically twice a week, Sundays and Thursdays. Sometimes I do like 4 times a week, but Sundays and Thursdays are my big workout days. And that's when I do the glutes and everything. So, yeah. The last time I had spirulina was on Sunday. So maybe I'm just due for another spirulina. I should be having it every day, but it's just so much. So, anyways, I've gotten a nice long recording, 15 minutes of me yapping about spirulina and relationships and how much I want to, be in a So, but now, yeah. So now I'm going to stop recording and then I'll stop streaming after that. So I'm stopping recording now. We'll see how that recording goes, and then wow, it's still stopping recording. It's taking a hot minute to do that. I wonder why. Makes sense. Yeah, so let me just check real quick while that's stopping recording still. Okay. Oh, well, yeah, kind of wish that I was scrunched in smaller. We'll get there. We'll get there together. Well, anywho, Emmy, I'm getting tired now, so I'm gonna get going, but I do appreciate you yapping with me. It's been fun. And it's been a while, so that's good that we got to catch up. And it won't be as long from now to the next time that I jump on, so that'll be good. So, I appreciate you. Thank you for everything. And I'll look forward to chatting with you again soon. Love green olives with crushed red pepper and jalapenos in them. What would I do with a green olive right now? I think like I would make like a green olive pasta. So it would have a lot of olive oil, a lot of garlic, but the garlic wouldn't be the garlic would be there would be minced and also chunked, like garlic chunks. And I would hand mince everything. There would be shallots. There would be some kind of a spicy green, like a arugula. And then there would be egg noodles. You know, like the flat Italian style egg noodles. Not the like the Chinese noodles or whatever. And then oops, LMAO, they were not. But I did allow them to go on an IHOP date. But I did allow them to go on an IHOP date. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that you got to go out. With a doppelganger. You're a sweetheart. Thank you so much. I hope that wasn't the only eye hopping that they were doing for you. And then I would have chopped green olives. So when I concluded my water fast in August, I only ate beef jerky and a boiled egg for the following week or so. Oh man, that sounds delightful. How would I have an egg?